Hello there. This is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Vancouver Island, Canada. And today is Tuesday at 10 a.m., which means this is our live Let's Create Together. So I hope you're able to join me, and if you can't join me live, you're catching me later on the replay, either here on Facebook or later on YouTube. So I yesterday posted the measurements, but I do have the measurements out here if you need to take a screenshot. And I will go through the measurements as we go along as well. But I always love to be able to come and, of course, create together. That is my joy in sharing inspiration and creating together. So here we go. And today I am kind of using this kind of template. And I don't even remember. Oh, yes, I do. Who was this card from? Ann Anderson. Haha, my Comox friend. So here we have this card, of course, which is done with the latte stamp set and bundle. And but we're not going to use this one. We're going to use another one. And this is why I like to be able to show you a few different ones, because we all have our favorite stamp sets and bundles at home. And I want you to be able to expand and be able to use your products that you have at home. So today I will be using the Storybook Friends, but of course, you can use whatever you have at home. So I'm going to just put this down there. And the measurements that we have, of course, is the typical card front side or card base. And it is 5.5 by 11 and scored at 5.25. And then we have, and I am using Old Olive is my main color. So, yes, and if you're joining me, be sure to comment and say hello. Always love to be able to know someone's crafting with me. This is my highlight of the day, to be able to create and be able to do it with others. So, thank you for joining me. And this piece is 4 by 5.25. And you need to be able to emboss this with, again, whatever favorite embossing or that kind of matches what you're doing. So we have these two here. Now, designer paper, I am using the Storybook or the Garden DSP, and I am going to use this side, but the size you need is 2 by 5 inches. And then I'm using a different color that I don't use often, and that's basic beige. And this piece is 3.5 by 3.5. And then an Old Olive. So again, whatever colors you're using and layering, this is 3.25 by 3.25. And then designer paper. Now I am using this particular die set, which has this lovely die. This is the, what is it, perennial postage dies. I'm using this for the label, as well as I'm using this one. But if you don't have that one, it works out to 1 3/4, I believe it was. So you can use whatever you like. So again, designer paper has two sides and you can choose. And I'm actually, they are actually two different, or no, it's the one that has multiple little pieces on it. So I actually have found 2 and 2. So I have a little variety. But well, here, 1.5 and 1.5, and you need 4 of them. Sorry. And then I am using again these circles, which is Stylish Shapes, and I'm using the third smallest circle, but really it is an 1 3/4 inches. So depending on what you have at home, and again, this could be anything from 2 to 2.5 inches by 3/4 inch. And I did use this as a template for the die, but you could just cut it as well. So here we go. All right, I'm going to put these guys up here for now. and we're going to get started. So here I have already embossed this, and we're going to just put our adhesive. Now, when I am putting adhesive on the 3D embossing, I do like to use the Tombow glue, but especially when I am using the deep embossing, because I find it just really helps to get into all those deep grooves, which we know is absolutely fabulous that we have all this texture in the embossing folders. So now we have, this is our card base. So in this particular one, Anne used, I don't even remember what that one is, but it is a beautiful one. But can you see the texture? Maybe not on there, but that's okay. So now we are going to just take this piece and then we're going to put this aside. So choose what side you're gluing and what side you're using. I love these cute little houses as well, but not on this one. So we're going to put this fairly close to the end. So I've left just a tiny little space. So we have the card base, the card front, and then the DSP. Okay, we're going to put that aside for a minute because now we're going to start working on this piece. And so, of course, I don't want to have my printing on there. So I'm going to glue on this side. This one doesn't matter because it's going to be in the middle. And you want to be able to layer those so that you have the even border all the way around the sides. That's why I love the Tombow glue, because you have that wiggle room to do that. Okay, so now we have it mounted, and now we need our DSP squares, and we just want to be able to lay them out. You definitely want to lay them out first so that you can make sure that you're getting them on there even. So if you can see here, you have pretty even all the way around. And so I'm just going to take one off at a time. How are you doing, ladies? I hope everybody's doing good. We've had a lot of rain here in BC. I hear Alberta is warming up. I hope that's true. That had quite a deep freeze. I don't miss those days. So we're just going to glue this on here now. 1, 2, and then 3. Yes, and I just love my group crafting community because we just have so much fun, and I just love the friends and friendships that we have made. And I do thank those that have been concerned about me as I'm having this little difficult time these days. So I appreciate your concern and reaching out to me. That means so much. We all need that, don't we, to have people caring for us, and especially when you're a caregiver and you're busy caring for someone else, you get a little exhausted emotionally, never mind physically. So here we have this circle. Now, as you see the card that Anne made, she actually cut out the DSP with this cute little coffee cup, which I absolutely love their latte designs. But basically, it is the 1 3/4 circle. So that's what we're going to stamp on. And because I'm using the cute storybook friends, I have chosen a bunny. Now, anybody who knows me that knows that's no big surprise that I would choose a bunny because I love bunnies. Um, Black. Now, I am using a black memento here, but I have put it on an uninked stamp set so that it has that nice felt background. Okay, we will go with that. So now I am still trying to get respite. So I am quite tired these days. and trying very hard to be able to make this work. Okay, let's do this leg. Look at his cute little bunny here. Whoops, stay there. Don't go running away. Yeah, it's challenging some days. And for me, I'm in this situation for February and March until the government can secure his placement for April. So that's why life is turned upside down right now. But that's okay. It's my son, and I will do what I need to do. But humanly, I can only do so much. So hopefully this is going to be all resolved soon. All right, so here we go. Now we have the two colors. I'm going to make this jacket yellow. Not yellow. See, ladies, this is how tired I am. Oh, man. And I thought I had a good sleep last night. Anybody else going through a challenging time? Let me know if there's something that I can pray for you during these times. Because I know life can get a little crazy at times. All right, so here we go. And now I'm looking at his ears, and I'm thinking we need to have some pink. Pink and red. Because there's a turnip. So we're going to put some red on here. And I don't think that green really showed up. Okay, what else do we need? Some pink. We need some ear. Pretty in pink light. Oh, that looks like that will work. Although it doesn't really show pink. That's okay. It's more muted. Now, we're going to take this and we're going to pop it up. So, turn him around. Fingers don't want to work either. Okay, and we're going to stick this one right in the middle. And this piece is going to go in here. And then this set has some lovely, even Easter and Somebody Loves You, which, I mean, how adorable is that? But this one is Hello Friend. That's one definitely can be used for a lot of different things. Okay. And I think I may just finish off by, oh, I shouldn't keep these in the bag. Me and Ziplocs don't work well these days. Okay, I need a green. Oop. Timber. I don't have the same storage. Oh, I love the Stampin' Up! Storage. But I left that at my other craft room so that when I'm there I can use it. But I'm just going to put a little green around the edges here. I find, again, that's just a nice way to help the edges to be not quite so stark with the white, or this is basic beige, but same thing. I can just use my glass mat to make the mess. If you don't have a glass mat, you just use some paper. Okay, I think we are done there. I'm just going to wipe my blotch. It was already open. There we go. All right. And then we're just going to put this on here. I should have done the same with that guy. If I can lift it. Wonder if I can put some green. I think, yep, there it is. Just to help it coordinate with the other one there. Do you like to put colors on, a little bit of blending on your colored edge or on your edges as well? Okay, so we're going to glue that on there and we're going to pop this up. There we go. Okay. So then I'm just going to put this on here. So that's why you could have it a little bit longer. You don't have to have it as short as this. What did I have originally? It could be anything up like 2.5 inches. Let's just put some on here. Okay, and then we're going to pop this on here. Again, try to have some same edges around. Close up the ink pad. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. And so here you can see two that are the same template, but a little different. So I hope that gives you some more ideas of how to use your paper and designer paper and your stamps and bundles. And it's always so fun to be able to come and join you. Be sure to join me on Thursday as I have I have about 4 ideas and I haven't decided which one yet. But I will have something special to share with you. So be sure to join me on Friday, now the new time at 10 a.m. All right. Thanks very much for joining me. Bye bye for now.